Okay, chew on this popcorn ball. Not as good as the homemade ones that I usually make. I use pre-popped popcorn. So had a different taste, but anyway, chew on this, and while we talk about this, excuse me for eating in your face like this, but I gotta do it. Um, I had a thought that I wanted to share with you all. It's too hard. It's too hard to play small. It's gonna get the pressure is on to stop playing small. Some people can't get past me eating. Some people can't get past I'm black. I'm brown. Team black, but I'm brown. Black nails. But I'm white too. I'm red all over. I'm flush with fever. Um, it's too hard to play small at this point of the game. We've survived viruses, shootings, pandemics. I'm from St. Louis. I'm from Duluth. We hold the number one spot for murder or violent crime or something like that. And maybe that shouldn't be a proud moment, but it is because God has kept me. St. Louis is my hometown. I went back to try to salvage my marriage. Thank you, stomach. I went back to try to salvage my marriage more than 12 years ago, 15 years ago. Like, whatever it was. A long time ago. And it was dissolved. We moved in our separate directions. I got my maiden name back, so I'm single. Hope you are too. Um, but I can't play small anymore. And I appreciate everyone around me living their lives very clairvoyantly. Voyant, coming from the word voyage or journey. And clear. It's a clear voyage. Excuse me. So much confirmation wrapped up in that. But I'm just here right now to make this short video to tell you to it takes more energy to play small than it does to be yourself. Your full, complete self. Do you know how many philosophers and poets and writers went crazy? I mean crazy in the literal sense, in the mental health sense, and they are still glorified for the for the great things that they discovered. And so I'm asking you all to give Kanye a break because he's back from his dark night of the soul. He's back from meeting his worst nightmares. I've returned from my worst nightmares, and I am well now. People seem to have no problem building their physical muscles, their biceps, triceps, um, quadriceps, and trapezius, and obliques, and calf muscles, and no problem with that. Break it down, put a lot of weight on it till it becomes muscle failure, and then build it. The body will repair itself in the resting phase, and the fibers will grow tighter and tighter together so that amount of weight doesn't break them down again. And why not with the brain as the most misunderstood, misinterpreted organ of the body? People say that the skin is the largest organ. Great. Now what? We have a brain, a center, an emotional center, a mental processing center. And so to hack your own brain using or allowing circumstances inside or externally to modify, break you down, crush you, skull crusher in the very literal, practical sense. I think that's more than dope. That's dopamine. That's serotonin at work. That's all the other ones that we don't ever talk about. Estrogen, progesterone, testosterone. So I'm gonna leave this short and sweet for that point. We are all hormones and chemicals coming together, and we've all made our ethereal body come reality, come human. And so, shout out to Kanye West and any of the other ones that went through the eye of the needle, that went through the eye, came out of the eye of the storm. I'm a number 9, so I get it. It's hard to come out of your own eyeball and see yourself for who you are. And then some people won't dare do it because they don't want to see who they are. They are ugly enough through their own perception without them taking their third eye or first eye and looking at themselves to say, wow, this is my face, this is my race, this is my ethnicity, this is my work ethic, this is my value and my value system, this is my core belief. After I've stripped everything else away, this is I am. Feel free to do it before you pass judgment on anybody else. And I hope we all get the help that we need. I'm looking for help. I'm looking for more people that are willing to talk about how they had to kind of Spider-Man 3 their lives, how they had to kind of Shawshank Redemption their lives. A kind of evolution. But coming back to oneself to realize I am who I always was going to be, and I'm just revealing more of that as we peel back the layers. The traps, the blocks, the things that easily beset us. The walls, the squares, the metaphors, the English language that has so many words that sound one way, but if they're not spelled out, they could mean another. So how dare anybody get upset about spells or spelling? Excuse me. It was a whole class in school. So if we have a problem with adults knowing now how to cast spells, that is now their profession. They know how to articulate and spell things out to get what they want. Don't get mad. Blame. Go talk to your local board of education system. By the way, I went to Ford Middle School. Shout out to the Falcons. Thank you, Miss Burton. Mrs. Burton. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Let's go make that money.